Even her falling all over falling over shit. Even that doesn't have the same. It doesn't. I thought I'd never say this. Even that doesn't have the same oomph that it used to from back in the day.
All right, hold on to your tatas, Bill. Totally meant to do that.
Wow.
Funniest moments.
Funniest moment.
Did you put that on there?
Yeah.
Where you been for the last 2 minutes? God damn it. No, that was Netflix proudly saying, hey, y'all, they put this together.
She's fat and she falls over.
Yeah, they put a whole montage together of Melissa McCarthy's funniest moments in here, man.
No, you know something's funny when somebody has to tell you that it's funny.
Yeah.
Yep.
Hey everyone, support our Patreon, which helps us to continue bringing you our live streams, videos, and podcasts while bringing you new content such as exclusive live streams and animated shorts. Ben Falcone. Some of y'all still don't know the name.
Oh, I know that.
You know the name. Some of y'all know the name. For those who don't, he is the husband of Melissa McCarthy, man. I'm going to tell you this right now. They are one of the cutest power couples I've seen. Hollywood power couples I've seen in a long time. Absolutely adorable together. Love them together when they take pictures of themselves. Love them together when you see them at parties. Love seeing them together on the internet. Together in movies, not so much. That's a completely different thing.
Yeah. Yep.
Now you probably don't see him a whole lot, but he's the director and she's the actor or the actress.
He acts plenty.
Yeah, he makes a lot of cameo
Yeah,
appearances.
he makes a lot of cameos. You know, he runs from behind the camera for a little while. Hey, baby. He run back around. Yeah, folks. You know, and because, listen, that's his wife. He's the director. Y'all know how it's going to work out. I'm sure she's, and on some parts, listen, we're all married. We know that in some parts. And I ain't saying this as, I'm not saying it's a sexist thing. I ain't saying it's to shame him or nothing. Anybody who's been married, you know, no matter what you do, your wife gonna call the shots at some point.
Well, yeah, she's much more famous than you.
Yeah, exactly.
Sure.
I'm sure there are moments where he want to yell cut and she like, don't you dare. You shut the fuck up. I'm sure that there are points where he want to edit something a little bit shorter and she's standing right behind him. I wish the fuck you would. You know, there's moments where he probably has to let her do her thing. And that's kind of the reason why I'm not always crazy about their films. You know, in every movie, and I'm sure, it's probably not even him, but there's a movie where, you know, the movie got to stop for her, Melissa McCarthy, to fall all over some shit, bounce all over the goddamn walls.
This is so bad.
Oh, God!
Yeah, you know what? I ain't gonna lie. I did laugh at that shit today.
They got you with that one.
If that was a short film, it was
perfect.
If it was just 30 seconds of her being tossed across the fucking room,
this is so bad.
Oh, God!
that I could take. But when she has to keep going and going and going and going and going, it kind of gets on my nerves a little bit.
Diminishing returns.
Diminishing returns.
Right?
If you got any return at all.
Yeah, sure.
I beg to differ a little bit.
Okay.
In as much as I don't think it's her calling the shots and let me do this. I think it's more him worshiping her and thinking that everything she does is funny. Also, he's a sloppy, shitty director. Because when she's in movies not directed by him, like Spy
great movie.
and Can You Ever Forgive Me?
Yep.
She's wonderful.
She is. Agreed.
Yeah, well, like I said, I'm not going to pick on the man. You know what? This one might be the one. They haven't done a superhero film yet. Maybe that's what we need. You know, all this falling all over shit and jumping all over the place and being flung into the walls. You know, what better excuse for that than when you're fighting a supervillain in a superhero movie?
G'day, mate. That went better than I thought.
You know, it makes more sense in that context right there. You know, maybe Melissa McCarthy has been the hero that we've needed all along.
Or maybe she's the hero we deserve.
Maybe she's the hero we deserve, or maybe she's been the same goddamn villain that we've seen for years.
She's the one we don't need right now.
People, we're talking about Thunder Force.
There used to be a great tower alone on the sea.
Chris is just over here mad. I thought that was you that busted that door.
Yeah,
right there.
it would have been. It would have been.
I was looking to see if he had a detonator. Over
Yeah,
there.
I know. I was just waiting. Okay,
Chris
so
is-
they cross paths. Boom.
He's just
get
over
them
here
both.
just looking at this. Just
It's like,
these bitches, man.
here we go.
How dare they sing songs?
We're only 5 seconds in. Kiss him a rose. Yeah, all right.
How dare they sing melodic seal songs?
References.
And hang out, have a good time together. God damn it.
Tower alone on the sea.
Shut up! That's Chris. I hate you! Shut up! Stop it! Stop it!
Platform that will allow us to give ordinary people superpowers.
But do me a favor, please. Don't touch anything.
That's immediately after she told her to not touch anything. When it was almost like she said, "Don't touch anything." And the moment she walked out the room, fuck that bitch.
Everybody.
Oh, you mean don't touch anything like this?
Shit, if that was a toilet seat in there, she would have licked that. Fuck you. Tell me what to do. It wouldn't be funny if she set that up because she knew she would touch something. Yeah, look at
all
you
part
right there
of
like, yeah, bitch, that's what you get.
It's the third act
I
reveal.
know it. Got your stupid ass. I know it.
I need a test subject.
Dear God, Lydia.
Do you have any idea what you've done?
Invisibility.
That's awesome.
That's cheap.
Let's see what these powers can really do.
Everyone just stay calm.
What you said?
I mean, man, you want a superpower that'll save on a budget. Turn invisible.
you just see shit on Strange floating.
We've got to rethink this car. Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you something. I'm not trying to be mean. I'm not trying to be mean at all. But Mia was looking at this part with the purple Lamborghini. First of all, ever since the Joker got a purple Lamborghini, Mia just loves purple Lamborghinis.
Okay.
I don't know why.
Wow, okay.
Ever since he made that song with what's his name, Rick Ross, I think it was, like purple Lamborghini. She loved him, but she looked at this scene right here. It was her that said that. She said she laughed. This was the genuine laugh that she got out of the movie.
We've got to rethink this.
She said, "You know what? I laugh, and I'm not trying to be mean, but Lamborghinis are small anyway.
Yeah.
So for two kind of plus size women trying to get out of it in latex, she said that. She said that was funny. You know, yeah, all right. She said, I like that.
I'm sorry. That's on me.
We never acknowledged the people that she killed.
Were there people in that bus? Or you're saying where it landed?
Where it landed? Yeah.
Well, yeah, we could hear the screams.
Yeah. You can hear, Mama, get up.
The hell are you?
You'd think Cancer, but Capricorn actually, Sag Moon, and all kinds of things.
All right. Okay. God damn it.
That's enough.
Yeah.
That's enough, Jason Bateman.
I've seen the movie. I've had enough for today. Listen, y'all. Listen, I'm talking about, does being a superhero change? And now, if you saw the trailer, you have Octavia Spencer, who is a scientist. What were those things called? They start out with the same cheap ass comic book setup with the same panels.
I know.
What are they called?
Miscreants.
Miscreants. It was like a comet landed and changed people, and the villains called miscreants. So now apparently only bad people got superpowers.
Sociopaths, that's right.
Sociopaths. So she needed to. Octavia Spencer, her parents were killed by the miscreants, so she needed to invent a formula to change good people into superheroes. So this whole thing about this being a superhero story. And of course, her stupid ass best friend takes the formula they've been working on for years, and her dumb ass gets the powers instead of everybody else who should have it. This kind of movie that make you want to cut the shit off and go watch TikTok or YouTube, because those are shorter and funnier. When you watching this, I mean, it is so bland. You'll start thinking about laundry and doing the mowing the lawn.
All it is just a collection of Melissa McCarthy improving for hours and hours. And then
You mean like every other movie?
Like every other movie, and we'll take some of this, of the 20 plus hours we have of you, and get it down to an hour and a half, and have Octavia Spencer go, oh. Man, Octavia Spencer's a talented woman, but they give her absolutely nothing to do in this movie.
You know
She's
what?
just there to react to Melissa McCarthy going, "Don't do that. Oh, come on, that's stupid." It's like, Jesus Christ, what a waste of her abilities.
They gave they gave us so little to do.
Yeah.
They made her ass invisible.
Yeah.
So that she wouldn't have.
Well,
true.
it's just to remind her of whose movie this is.
Yes.
Oh, they sure did.
Yeah.
And
Y'all might be partners in the characters, but there's nothing equal about this.
they didn't give her shit to do. In fact, while Melissa McCarthy was actually doing the work and being the main part of the film, Octavia Spencer was hiding behind shit, being invisible. Like, what the fuck you hiding? Yeah. You invisible. Like, every now and then you see like a sheen of her like pressed up against a shelf or behind a wall looking at shit. I was like, what the fuck? Nobody can see you. We get it. You know, and she did. Well, the point is like they talking about their team. Like, she actually doesn't do shit. It's not that she's invisible and going out punching people. She don't do shit. She hides. People, it's not that we haven't seen everything here before done before or done better. It's that we've seen it done just way more interesting no matter how you did it, man. Whether you did it good or whether you did it bad, you don't have to be this bland.
Superhero movies, they tend to not really work that well if there's no humor. But superhero comedies, most of the time, especially if they got a mid-range to low budget, are just absolutely terrible. Like it took Guardians of the Galaxy having a big budget and all this, and still having an interesting story outside of the comedy to work. There are no actual jokes here.
No.
Nothing is. I was like, all right, I don't expect this to be good, but maybe some kind of laughs. I was like, this is just plodding through.
Man, you say ain't no laughs, ain't nothing.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing that people, I told you, I don't give a shit if you were, I've grown a fondness, as y'all know, for bad movies. Because some of those movies actually got character. They give you something to laugh at. They give you something to do.
Sometimes it's extreme, but it's interesting.
But it's interesting. I don't care if you're good or bad, just don't be bland. Godzilla versus Kong, and no offense to anybody out there, because I like the movie a lot, but this is one of the worst scripts that I have seen in a long time. Don't fucking defend this now. Y'all know it's stupid. It's stupid. It's silly. It's goofy. But for one, they know that, and they're doing their stupidity, and they're doing their goofiness with ambition. Mm-hmm. They're doing it with enthusiasm. They're relishing in it, and if you do it fun enough, and nobody care how stupid or silly or great or what, you know, it's like, just entertain me. All these actors in this movie, they were just told to play a character or a version of themselves that we've seen done in better movies and in better TV shows.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
It feels like a lot of comedies where, okay, we have the bare bones of a script that which you've seen time and time again, and we're just going to fill it in with a collection of scenes. And that's what it really feels like. It just feels like we're going to improv all the humor. It's like nothing feels like a joke that was written. Mm-hmm. It just feels like we're going to keep going and expand the conversation to the point where maybe something was mildly funny, but after a while it's like, okay, it's not funny anymore. And you're just repeating it over and over and over again. It gets annoying.
Yeah, they got that friend who can't tell a joke. And when he came on and blew the joke, I did laugh, and he blew it a second time.
Yep.
But I was like, but they're doing it again.
Yeah,
Like, they won't stop.
Yep.
Yeah. You know,
There is no rule where if it worked once, it'll work again, and if it worked again, it'll definitely work 2 or 3 more times.
Listen, people, because none of these actors have any real thing to do. Like you said, just improving.
Yeah.
Just there to just be something that you've seen them do over and over again to the point where, like, damn, man, you really just came here to pick up a check, didn't you? You know, and just say whatever lines they give you. Because of that, everything has this feeling of, especially with the actors that are here, it has a feeling of, well, okay.
Yeah.
You know, You know what I'm saying? Listen, there's a part in here, they give Jason Bateman, they give him crab claws for hands. The crab. That's what he's called.
Original name.
That's the crab. He's not even a main villain. He's a henchman. Yeah, he ain't a main fucking villain here. And they give him these claws for crabs. You can even feel him asking in a way like, okay, and what else? And then you just do that whole smart ass thing that you do until we run out of stuff to do, and it just gets weird.
You'd think Cancer, but Capricorn actually, Sag Moon. and all kinds of things rising.
Lydia.
Pretty sweet jump.
See, I told you, look at that ass hiding back there.
Yeah.
Doing- no, you can just grab her, you know.
That's all she does.
Yeah.
Doing.
Well, I have incredibly strong thighs.
What the fuck is happening?
I was just gonna ask you that.
Martin's expression just killed me. He's like, looked like he got hit.
I guess you didn't see that part.
Yeah, I didn't get that
Because
far.
Martin's like he looking like Eric because even the chat, even the chat is talking
Wait, what
about
happened?
What the chat is talking about? What the fuck is happening right now? The fuck is going on? People even because that's what happens. When you don't really have any strong places to go and you let people improvise into a dead end, then you just get weird.
Yeah, somebody going like, hey, what if we have them do this? Yeah. That sounds good. Let's shoot that.
But what if it doesn't fit in the scene? Shut up!
We'll make it work.
Get out!
Or not.
I was just saying.
Honestly, at this point, I think either Jason Bateman and Melissa McCarthy just love working with each other.
Sure.
Or she has something on him. Like he's doing something like Ozark level, like he's a criminal.
Yeah.
It's like, anytime I call you, you show up to set, and yes, you have to wear the giant crab hands. I don't wanna. You gotta wear them.
Yep. Somebody ask you, put the goddamn crab hands on. Got these crab hands right looking like a goddamn He-Man figure going to prom or something.
They aren't even cool crab hands.
no.
They're little.
You know, and even Melissa McCarthy, because I'm talking about people, I said when they don't look like they came here to play, it looks like everybody's going through the same motions that they've done in other movies, man. Even Melissa McCarthy. Being in this movie with her husband, even her improv, because you know that's what we're talking about.
Yeah.
That's what she does all the time. They just keep improving and improving. They don't cut the scenes. Even her improv looks like it's just. Even she looks like shit. Even I'm getting tired of myself.
Just trails off.
Just trails off. Man, you know what I'm talking about? There's a scene where she's eating cereal and the milk is bad, and
I was like, cut this, please. I was like, nope.
you could have cut that. So I'll cut it for you. I'll cut it for you so you can see. I'll
Just
stop
move
it.
on. Let me show you how to do it. No, move.
Yeah. I'll come in there with some move. Goddammit, somebody need to do this. You know, listen. I'll cut it for you right here to where it should have been cut, and they just keep going. Like I said, and if you look at her energy is low. Cut.
Yeah,
it.
that's what it would have
It
been.
ain't even that funny of a joke, but let's cut right there. No, man, that's my wife. What the fuck you doing?
Let's keep going, baby.
Man, that's my lover. You let her keep going.
Is this the milk or the cereal?
Milk. It's like, God damn. I mean, I'm sitting, I'm at home yelling, cut! Cut, God damn it!
Does this scene advance the plot at all?
No.
Nah.
No.
Just there for
Does
the
it-
laughs.
What about character building?
No.
You can't smell the difference. You can't smell if the milk is bad.
You know,
that's for character
they
development.
they gave character development to something that had nothing to do with the movie. That fucking bowl of cereal.
Yeah.
That bowl of cereal got more of an arc than some of these characters in here. That carton of milk got more story than some characters in here. And if you know, I tell you something. At least it's better than some of the other things that we get when they do let her go. When she does, because I don't know what to do now. Because at first I said, well, you know what? Well, you know, that's not much energy going on right there. You know, wow, that's not a good scene. But we've all seen the Melissa McCarthy with the energy to keep going in scenes where she improvises. And I can't tell, do I want low energy or high energy Melissa McCarthy? Because when you get high energy, well, you know what you get.
Let me search.
You know who Urkel is.
How do you spell that?
You spell it Urkel. Are you kidding? Did I do that? You know that. Did I?
Guys, okay, I got it.
We
Shit.
get it. Can move on.
Oh,
I got
shit.
that 3 Urkels ago. God damn it.
It's fine, the reference. It's just the not knowing comic timing, when to cut.
Just stop.
Yeah.
You know what?
Bad
I tell
editing.
you, boy, one that I do that would have worked just
Yeah,
fine.
one would have been fine. We would have got the point.
We would have just one.
Urkel. Are you kidding? Did I do that?
That's so you sold it right
Yeah.
there. Don't need to see no more. We don't need 5 more Urkels after this.
Yeah.
We don't need you to say Urkel 5 times like you trying to get Candyman or something.
Oh God! A reboot for a new generation.
No, Jaleel White should get a check for that.
People, even her falling all over falling over shit, even that doesn't have the same. It doesn't. I thought I'd never say this. Even that doesn't have the same oomph that it used to from back in the day.
All right, hold on to your tatas, Bill. Totally meant to do that.
Wow.
For funniest moments.
Funniest moment.
Did you put that on there?
Yeah.
Where you been for the last 2 minutes? God damn it. No, that was Netflix proudly saying, hey, y'all,
Yeah,
they put this together.
She's fat and she falls over.
Yeah, they put a whole montage together of Melissa McCarthy's funniest moments in here, man.
No, you know something's funny when somebody has to tell you that it's funny.
Yeah.
Yep.
When she fell on that, when she was on that bed, at least it has some story context right there. She went to somebody's house and told her the bed. She's a rich woman who never slept on a pullout before. Turns out the pullout is faulty. Wow, at least we got some context and story behind that pratfall or that clumsiness.
That's not so bad.
Oh God! And they flung her. They catapulted her ass against the wall.
It's exaggerated.
It's exaggerated. Yeah. This is just lazy. This is just her falling over a fucking box right in front of her.
All right, hold on to your tatas, Bill.
Yeah, come on, God damn it! That's like a little kid just falling for attention. Oops! Look at me, I tripped.
It just seems like Netflix is doing a PSA. If they put together a reel of these are the funniest moments, it's like, listen. We know what this is. Just watch this. And if you don't laugh, then don't bother to watch the whole movie.
Yeah, they know. Listen, I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna actually come in and defend this on a certain level here because I think it's too bad that this didn't work. And I don't want to see. I'm making it seem like I don't like Melissa McCarthy and Ben Falcone. It's not. I always want to see every film I go into. I don't go in there ready to hate it or dislike it. I want them to make something I would enjoy. And hey, if somebody else enjoys it, then which people obviously do, then you know what? Not for me. I can deal with that. I do think that there was a big missed opportunity with this because right now we got a lot of superhero stuff that is coming out, and all that stuff is standing out. All these new superhero things are standing out because all of them are rooted in the real world for some reason or another. You know, they're getting more violent, or we're talking about racism, politics. But I thought, you know what, this might have been something cool that would have been a nice diversion from all the serious stuff. Let's get a nice goofy comedy out there that this just out there for laughs, no heavy themes or anything. Got enough room here for that. You know, this is the one time that I say that we could have used Melissa McCarthy falling on her ass all over the place. But this feels like, you know what this feels like? This feels like those Disney Channel spoofs.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah,
Disney Channel original movies.
No, it totally reminded me of that.
It feels like those Disney Channel original movies where the budget is low, and they know that, and it's meant for kids, and they're not trying to overachieve anything right
More
there.
like sight gags more than actual good writing.
But they got some moments in there of cleverness. I remember Up and Away with Robert Townsend.
Yeah.
You know, even that felt like that was a little more inspired than what we're seeing here.
Walk here.
Honey.
Look, it's cheap, it's meant for kids, but I'm telling you right there, probably more thought went into this than it did this thing, right? And this could have been funny, you know, like a Disney Channel special or a Disney Channel movie with adult humor in it or mature humor in it with a bigger budget. That could have been funny in itself. But people, this is, you know, we've seen all of this before.
Yeah.
You know, speaking of, you know, talking about kids' properties and everything else, you know, this is this feels, we've seen this all before. Whether it's a kid's property like Lego Batman, or some of the edgiest stuff like The Boys, which I was giving this movie credit in the beginning, like, oh, you know, it's cool that they're talking about more science and turning humans into superheroes. They've done that on The Boys already,
Yeah.
and did it a whole lot better.
And it's funnier, too.
And it's funny.
Along with being very violent.
Yeah. You know, there's so many properties out there that are bringing a freshness or a new perspective to the superhero genre. And we're looking at Invincible right here. If you haven't seen Invincible, by the way, y'all, it is great. You watch it. It's definitely different from Thunder Force. You know, that's PG-13, but hey, look, it's good.
I want to be just like you. Morning.
And see, the humor in there works too.
Yeah.
You know,
It's good editing right there. The reaction shots and everything. It makes sense.
They cut. He wasn't like, oh God, oh jeez, like he falls over and keep going. Oh God, that was Melissa McCarthy. We were on that porch for 5 minutes, looking at her roll on the grass. Oh jeez,
Well,
oh God.
With a lot of Melissa McCarthy's ad libs, especially in this particular movie, there's a lot of scenes where she's by herself, and I'm just like, who are you talking to?
Yeah, no, I know.
I'm like, well, I got to say something.
You know, listen, that's one of the main problems right now. I don't believe that we're in this glut of superhero properties like a lot of people say. They say it's too much, it's ruining this, it's ruining that, it's ruining TV, it's ruining theaters. It ain't ruining anything, man. It's probably doing some things better than some of the traditional stuff out there. But it is a lot. So if you coming out half-assed with something that we've seen already, you know, something that is average, anything from average to just bland, then you need to get the fuck on, because there's a lot more out there to watch. There's a lot of other comedies to watch. There's a lot of other superhero properties to watch. Are there some good moments in here? I would say, yeah. Listen, I'm gonna tell you, sounds like I'm totally ragging on this because I hate it, and that is not the case. I do think that there are some good things in here, and I think that it's too bad it's not in a better show or movie. I thought the fight scenes were actually pretty good. There's a moment in here where Bobby Cannavale, who plays the king, he's the mayor, is it the mayor or something?
He wants to be the mayor.
Wants to be the mayor. There's a scene in here where him, I'll tell you what, it's almost a better fight than Godzilla and Kong, because at least they both get the same punches in. At least Kong got his ass beat, but here at least they're getting in equal punches, man. And the scene's not filmed so bad for this. I don't know what the budget of this is, but it's not high. And the fight scenes actually look pretty cool.
Let's dance, dummy.
I thought that was Vince Vaughn at first. When I heard it earlier, I was like, oh shit, cameo.
File you under trap.
What's the matter? Can't get your tongue? Enjoy the ride.
Jesus. What everybody wanted to do in the movie. Shut up. Y'all, I actually like that. Like I said, maybe I was projecting in here. Learn when to fucking say cut. This is on Netflix, all right? So just to wrap it all up right here. At best, this is just a goofy distraction from all the bloody or more serious comic book shows and movies that are out there. And at worst, it's so bland that it's forgettable. But at least it's on Netflix, so you can easily move on to something else if it's not your thing. Because like I said, I know that Melissa McCarthy and Ben Falcone have fans for their brand of humor. So if that's you, then no hate from me. I got a couple of chuckles from it. Like I said, I did appreciate some things in it, like the fight scenes and the chemistry between certain characters. So I give this like extremely low rental for me.
You really don't need to watch this. This I thought was just a waste of time. And a lot of the other actors they got, like Bobby Cannavale, just feels like he was just going through the motions. He playing that kind of like scumbag guy that he always does. That's like one of those fallback performances.
That's what I'm saying. We've seen it. All these people.
Yeah, it's just a waste of time. So I would just give it some old bullshit.
I mean, I haven't seen enough of it to fairly rate it, but it does strike me as, with people having that feeling of, man, there's just too many superhero movies or property TV shows out there. The last thing we need is something like this that's bad and a waste of time.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, apparently they have their fans out there. So I know
they keep making money these movies.
Yeah, and I'm not. That's just not my thing. I don't want to come off.
Corey, people just like it when fat people fall over. It's hilarious.
Yeah.
Okay.
Apparently they do, man. Shit, I like it sometimes.
when it's earned.
Yeah, when it's earned, yeah.
But it's almost telegraphed at
Yeah.
this point.
Yeah, it really is.
Yeah, man. You know what? That's where it is when it's telegraphed. Because I didn't see that bed flipping her ass over like that. Yeah, no, I didn't. That caught me off guard. I'm not gonna lie.